Google Mail has this really cool feature called labels. Now, labels are kind of like folders in the sense that they help you to categorize and organize your emails. But labels are a little bit different, and I would argue better, and I'll show you why. First, you can see I just have one label over here, receipt/confirm, and this is a label that I use for anything that is a receipt or confirmation of any sort. So to apply the label, I just need to click and drag and drop it on the appropriate label, just like this. So do just like that. And let's see, I've got more categories than just this, so what if I want to add another label? So I can go to create new label, give it a name. Let's say I'm enrolled in a class, so I'll make one called class. And then I can click on the little box on the left hand side of it, and you'll see a little arrow up here. You click on that, and then you can select the color. So I'll make this one orange, and then I can use the same process. Just drag and drop it on the appropriate email, just like that. Okay, and I can create a couple more here. Create new label. Let's say I've got a couple jobs, so I'll create one called job A. I'll create another one called job B. And then I'll give those some colors too. How about green and red? And let me just throw that on a couple of these. So I can just label them just like this. And this does a couple things for me. First of all, you can see how it kind of color codes your inbox so that things pop out at you. So when you look at your inbox and you're wondering, okay, how many things do I have pertaining to job B? Well, I just have to look for the red. I can see right away there's 1, 2, 3 things, and they're right there, and they kind of stand out to you. So that's one way that it helps you stay organized. The other way that it helps you is you can actually click on the labels over here to filter out anything that doesn't have that label. So let's say I'm looking for a particular receipt or confirmation, then I can either look for the blue, or I can click on it and it'll filter out everything that doesn't have that blue label on it. And so also for the other labels, I can click there and just get the job A or the job B. Okay, I'm going to go back to my inbox. So there are a couple of things you can do there. Also, this is one of the reasons I think that labels are so much superior to folders, is that you can double tag things. So let's say I had a receipt that was not only a receipt for something, but also had to do with the class that I'm in. I bought something for class, let's say. Well, with folders, I'd need to decide, oh, should I categorize it under class? Should I categorize it under receipt? I don't know. But with labels, you don't have to make that decision. You can just double tag things just like that. You can add the class label to this one too. Or maybe one of your job emails pertains to both of your jobs. Well, you can just double tag it. And so now this email will show up both when I click on the green and when I click on the red. So there you see it there. And if I click on the red, it also shows up there. So that's kind of nice because you can put things in multiple categories. You could put every single label on something if you wanted to. There's no limit to how many labels you can have. Okay, now this is really nice. Helps the organization, but it's also a little bit of work if you have to manually categorize everything. So wouldn't it be nice if things could be automatically categorized? Well, actually, you can do that with Google Mail too. if you go up to settings, click there, one of the tabs is called filters. Click there. I don't have any right now, so I'm going to create a new one. And let's say I want to create a filter that says anytime that I get an email with the word order in the subject line, I can do a test search to see which ones that would apply to. Okay. These are the emails that fit that criterion. Alright, so now I've got my criteria set up, so I just click on next step. So anytime something has the subject order, has the word order anywhere in its subject, then I want to automatically put the label receipt confirmation on it. And I check this box to apply it to all of them. And I click create filter. Okay, so now I've got the filter there, and if you look kind of carefully, you can tell that there are more emails now with that label on it, that the filter is doing for me automatically. Let's try another one. Filter, let's create a new filter. Let's say there's this guy named Mark that I know, and he's someone I know from class. So I want to say, anytime I get something from Mark, I want to apply the label class. Also apply to the two conversations that already exist. And create the filter, and boom, there it is. Click on the inbox, and you can see Mark now has this that class on there, that class tag. And this will also apply for any incoming mail from now on. So if you put a little bit of time and effort into creating these filters, it will automatically categorize things for you as they roll in, saving you a bunch of time. So you can stay organized and be time efficient by setting up labels and then setting up filters to go with those labels. Just a quick organizational tip from Backpack Tactics. Thanks for listening.